Hey, this is Soflevager from LuckyNerve.com, and it's time for another viewer request. And in this video, we're going to learn a fingerstyle arrangement I've made especially for you guys and girls of California Dreamin. Now, it's a wonderful, wonderful song, and I don't know if you've noticed, but the vocal part is actually comprised of the chords. The vocal parts actually play the chords. They actually sing the chords. So it's actually a chord solo. It's a fingerstyle arrangement, but it's a chord solo. So it's mostly chords. First, let me play it for you, and then we're gonna break it down lick by lick, and we're gonna learn this. I'm gonna show you exactly how to play this. So it goes like this. Okay, so this song, as I said, is comprised of chords. It's a chord solo. So you've got C sharp minor, you've got B, shaped like a G chord. It's a G chord up to 7 on the bass. So you just bar the 4th fret and play 7 with your pinky on the E bass. You've got A. Two shapes of A. You've got the regular bar A, and you've got this A, which is just a part of the bar. It's just 5, 6, and 7 on the B, G, and D strings. You've got G sharp, and you've got G sharp sus4, which looks like an A that went up a string. Okay. And G sharp, as I said before. And you've also got E, shaped like C, with your bass on 7. So it's basically you're a human capo on the 4th fret. You can use a capo on the 4th fret, but I prefer to bar because it's good practice. It's a good practice for the fingers, and a capo gives you a different sound than when you bar. When you bar the strings, you get a different sound, and I like that sound. The capo gives an open sound, while the bar gives you a fingered sound, a fingered fret sound, if that makes any sense to you. It's a different sound. I like the bar sound. If you find this too difficult and you don't want to take the challenge and practice this, you can use a capo. Nobody's gonna blame you. Everybody uses capo. I just like to bar. Don't know why. I like to have all of my fretboard open for playing. So let's begin. You begin with C sharp minor and you play this. Okay, you bar the 4th fret and you prepare for C sharp minor, but you take your 2nd finger off and you play G string, B string, G string. Okay, so it's 6, 4, 6. It's C sharp minor. It's actually C sharp sus2. So it's, and then you take the pinky off and you play 4 on the G string. Okay? And you play C sharp minor twice. You most of the time in this piece, in this arrangement, you play the B string, G string, and D string. Okay, the B, G, and D strings as your harmony. Okay, because the E string is used for the high notes, the end of the line notes, as you're gonna see. So it's C sharp minor, Then it's B, G-shaped, okay, with 7 on the bass and 4 on B, G, and D. Then A, F-shaped, 5, 6, and 7, okay, so that the A bass can keep on ringing while you do this, okay, because if we did this, we'd have to take this into a solo, and then we have no bass going. So you use this A this time because the A keeps ringing while you do this. Okay, you take the 7 and 6 on G and D strings, 2 frets up, then back. Okay, so it's 8 and 9, and then 6 and 7 again, and then 4 on the G string, and then it's G sharp. Now you play G sharp once, and then you turn it into G sus4, and you play E, B, and G strings. Remember I said end of the line, this is the end of the line, and the sky is gray. So, and then you play G sharp. So it's, got it? Again, C sharp minor, G shaped B, A, G sharp, G sus4, G sharp sus4, G sharp. Got it? The sus4 you play 4 times. G sharp. Okay, so the first line goes like this. As you've seen, I've made a mistake and I've played the barred A, so I had no bass going. It's supposed to be like this. Okay? But it sounds good either way. It's just a small nuance if you want to keep the bass going or not. If you play A, you can just keep going. It doesn't matter that the A bass isn't there. You can play it either way. Now, second line. Okay, you still bar the 4th fret and you do this. E string. Then on the B string you do 7, 5, 4. Okay. And then it's C-shaped E, okay, and then it's G sharp 7. I forgot to mention that. G sharp 7 is just G sharp, and you take the pinky down to 7 on the B string, okay, and it's G sharp 7. So E, and this time you pick E string, B string, and D string, and G string. And then on the G sharp 7, you pick E, B, and G again. And then you're back at C sharp minor, and you're back at picking B, G, and D. Okay? So, okay, on the G sharp 7 you can also pick B, G, and D. Okay, you don't have to have this note on the G sharp 7. And then quickly A. I say quickly because you have you just pick the C sharp minor once. Okay? You pick it 4 times, A. And as you can hear, you play E, B, and G. And you move it 1 fret back to G sharp. and then G sharp sus4, G sharp again. Okay, so it's A, G sharp, G sus4, G sharp sus4, G sharp. And you pick E, B, and G all the way. Okay, so the second line is let's wait for him to decide where he wants to sit. No? Okay. So now, the next line begins with this. So you can either solo it or just keep the bar on and play 6 on the D string and 4 on the G string. And you play D, D, G, D. Okay, but a solo is appropriate here. You can slide into it. And then you play the first line again. Okay, it's C sharp minor, B, A, G sharp to sus4 to G sharp. Okay, so the second line is, the third line is again, I'm barred. Again, what kind of role model am I if I teach you and I make the mistake myself? Again, and then it's okay, so it's the same solo as on the second line. Okay, it's 4 on the E string, and on the B string it's 7, 5, 4, and then it's C sharp minor to B to A, and then it's the second line's ending, which is A to G sharp to G sharp sus4 to G sharp. And that's basically it. So let's play it again. C sharp, C sharp minor, I mean. B, A, solo, G sharp, G sharp sus4, solo, E, G sharp 7, C sharp minor, A, G sharp, sus4, G sharp, C sharp minor, B, A, solo, G sharp, G sharp sus4, G sharp, second solo again, C sharp minor, B, A, G sharp, G sus4, G sharp. And that's it. Pretty repetitive. So you've actually got a first ending and a second ending that repeat themselves. If you've noticed, it's got a structure. It's first line with a first ending, then second line with a second ending, then the first line with the first ending again, but with a different solo at the beginning, and then it's it's actually the first line again with the second ending. So it's got a structure. It's got a very nice structure. So I really hope you got it. It's not that difficult, and with the capo on, it's even easier. So before you go getting this under your fingers, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and go to the website to download the tab from there. And if you want to give something back for that lesson, there's a donation button. If you want to give something back, I'd be very, very grateful and for any donation whatsoever, and I thank you in advance for it. So go download the tab and go get this under your fingers and have fun with this, and play this to your heart's content, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you very much for watching.